Hey everybody, Jennifer Burke, Mighty Marketing Mojo, and we got a Thursday tips here because I realized, hey, I'm already, well, you can't tell, but I'm actually dressed. I was wearing jewelry, makeup, whatever, because I did a webinar earlier and I had a call, and I'm really feeling my mojo here today. Are you feeling your mojo? Do you have any wins that you want to share? I asked that in my Mighty Marketing Mojo Facebook group. I asked folks, come and share a win, a business win, a marketing win for the week. I know the week's not over. Well, okay, my week is kind of sort of over because sometime tomorrow we'll leave for driving to a weekend away up in the Poconos, a few days exploring. Okay, 2 days, whatever. The point is, because we're solopreneurs and we can set our own schedules largely, that maybe I'm not working most of the day tomorrow, and maybe this is the end of my week, and if so, ending on a high note. And because I've been trying to be pretty regular about doing Thursday tips via Facebook Live. Yay! Now I know this is a surprise. I didn't tell my list. I didn't tell my followers. I didn't tell my friends. So you may be getting this in the Facebook not live format. And that's okay. Leave me a comment. Talk about your wins. Talk about if you're feeling your mojo today. But the thing that I put in the description was I wanted to know, are you meeting your customers, your clients, where they are? And this was a tip. This was something I talked about in my weekly email that I sent out today in Thursday Tips. And here's your friendly reminder, if you're watching this and you are not already part of the Mighty Marketing Mojo community and you're not getting my emails, we can fix that real quick. Go to mightymarketingmojo.com, and there, right there on the homepage, you can get some of my favorite social media tools. I might even be like the ones that I shared in my webinar that I did today. And then you get the rest of my emails, you get my Thursday tips, you get my other marketing tips, you get the times when I'm telling you about borrow my brain sessions. And I just wanted to say that, part of what made this a great day and a great feeling my mojo day was that I got feedback from folks about the email that I sent out today. And one of my, longtime solopreneur colleagues, really successful, she'd email me like, wow, this is awesome. And she, really loved the part where you were talking about, are you meeting your customers where they are? And thinking about our best customers and our clients, our referral sources, our most recent clients. And I asked, have you thought about where on their decision-making path that you first met them? Where did they meet you? How did they find you? Do you know that? Because you need to know that. Did it take a while before your best ideal clients or even your most recent client said yes to your services or clicked the buy link on a course or a product that you have? And if so, 100% normal, completely normal. In the call that I had later today with a client that I talked about back in my days in advertising at the ad agency, we had numbers that we measured called agent frequency and reach. And it was all about the fact that it's known. It's been known forever and ever in terms of marketing that people don't take action the first time they see something. Very, very, very small fraction do. It takes repeated exposure. That's why you see the same car ads, and you see the same pharmaceutical products ads, and you see the same ads for razors over and over and over again, because they know that the odds of you needing to buy a razor or an SUV at 5:10 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon are pretty slim. But they want you to remember the brand name. They want you to remember the features, because it's entirely possible that Monday morning you realize that you are in fact out of razor blades and you need one. Or you're in an accident next month and you need to replace your car and you want the safest car on the road, but you remember the ads for what that was. Well, the same thing applies to us as solopreneurs in our service businesses. It takes repeated exposure, before they know us, because we don't have the budgets of Volvo and Coke and Gillette. So building up that know and that like trust factor takes a little bit longer. They need to know us. They need to trust us. We also have to meet them at the point, and they have to meet us at the point where they are in a decision-making stance. Something that I've talked about in some other lives and in blog posts, and I maybe didn't touch on as much on in the email, is that most folks that are out there, especially folks looking to buy from businesses, looking to buy from other businesses who need services, that you don't know and are not actively looking for a solution. The percentage of the population who has a problem of some kind, is aware of it, and is actively working to solve it. No, most of them, they're not working to solve it. They're not even aware they have the problem yet. It's like 3% know they have a problem, they're out there doing the research, and they're ready to hit buy or hire. Bigger chunk next is, well, I think we're uncomfortable. We're kind of in this situation, and we know that our board meetings aren't functioning as well they should be, and we're pretty sure we're losing a lot of knowledge every day as people leave the door, and we're not sure what we're going to do about that. Or, my parenting coach friend is like, well, my kid's having trouble sleeping, and we're not into routine, and it's really getting to be kind of annoying, but this is probably a phase and it's normal, and, they're not ready to hire somebody to do something about it yet. It hasn't gotten to the point where they're actively looking for research. Or maybe they're reading a blog post here and there because they're pretty sure they can fix it themselves. And then there's that whole other section that doesn't think they have a problem. They're out just surfing around and like, nah, we're good. It's all fine. The point is, do you have content and systems in place to meet people at those different stages? Because not everybody's ready to click the button and join you, hire you, buy from you. So do you have the content and the systems in place to support the folks and the parents who are like, well, maybe we're not in a good nighttime routine yet. What do we do about it? Or, my solopreneur pals are like, well, I've set things up and I've got an email list and I'm doing the Facebook lives and I'm reaching out and I'm blogging, but things aren't all quite gelling maybe as intentionally as I wanted. So they're looking for tips and help. Do you also have the content to meet the folks who are out there and stumble across you and like, well, I don't think I have a problem, but this sounds really interesting. I should read this part. Okay, maybe I'll pass this on to Fred, who is actually having a problem with board governance and the fact that his nonprofit isn't talking to each other the way they should be. Do you have the content and the systems in place to meet people at the different stages and positions they are in the decision-making process? And the reason I talk about this is because I'm really trying to suss out the interest in a course that I want to build that's about the not hot topic of the day. Everybody's talking about funnels, and we're going to push the people down the funnel. Well, I don't happen to believe as much anymore that that's the only way to do this, and I don't think that necessarily fits every business model out there, because it's leaving behind the fact that we have folks who know us and trust us at different points. It's leaving behind those who didn't immediately purchase something. It also, on a funnel model, doesn't completely take into account the folks who, hey, they're happy. They are our clients. They did buy from us. And don't we want to be doing more to capture referrals, to capture word of mouth marketing, to capture those advocates from the folks who are already customers and clients? And when you talk about paths and cycles and touch points instead of just funnels, well, that's where you get to. And that's part of what the whole, are you meeting folks where they are, rather than hoping they're going to land on you where you are. You're at the please buy stage, please buy from me stage. So it's just me nudging to make sure that your website, your social, your email, your business systems, how you onboard and bring somebody in to work with you from a project basis, if you're a service business with project-based clients, that you have the systems in place to bring them on, to nurture them so that they know what they're going to get. You're going to set clear expectations. You're getting content to support them, because that good customer service makes them more likely to be a referral source for you, to be a repeat buyer. Do you understand how many steps it took for a potential client or customer to be motivated to actually make the decision to hire you or buy something from you? Are you there to support them before they make that decision? When they've bought something from you in the past, do you have the systems in place to keep nurturing them, and you have another product or service that would be helpful for them that you can put in front of them, that you can have them recommend to someone else? All of that's just about being flexible, but it's also about knowing where your folks are, knowing how things work in your business. And back to the email that I got from a friend and a colleague is that, she thought she was going out and she was looking for a certain type of client this summer that she was going to try and manage to maybe lighten her load. And she was trying to put it out there that, she's only looking for a few select projects. And the irony is that she kept being in the cycle where more and more people actually needed her. She was actually getting more attention than maybe she had intended. Being a solopreneur, she has the ability to pick and choose if those projects are right for her, and if not, to refer them maybe to someone else. But it's important for us to really think about this and maybe be a little more intentional and not seat of the pants in terms of where are we meeting our clients? Where is our content, leading our clients and customers? What are our plans? Do we have something for those different decision stages, those different points? And one of the other conversations that I had today, also backed this up, that I'm emailing regularly. I'm emailing more often than I'm blogging, in my own business. And that I make, I'll make mention of things. I'll make mentions of ways to work with me. I make mentions of offers, of special deals, of, a webinar that I'm doing, a workshop, a Borrow My Brain, which is, I've come to brand it as that's your get out of marketing jail card. I am your marketing get out of jail card. And she's like, you know what? I saw it and I loved the grace of the content, but I didn't need to borrow your brain right there. I was good. I read something else, I read the blog post. I figured, nope, I'm good right now with this. And then she said one day she reads the email. She was like, you know what? No, I'm not actually good right now with this. I really need to talk this problem out with somebody else with more experience. I do need to borrow your brain. And she clicks that one and that link because I met her where she was in that stage. Because I continue to support and to nurture the leads, to nurture my prospect, to nurture my community, and to put out there where I'm willing and able to meet them with their needs. And so that's sort of my mighty marketing mojo. I'm feeling my mojo this week because, see, it's working. It's happening the way it's supposed to be happening. And that makes me happy and excited. It makes me happy and excited for the folks that I've been in communication with this week, for the folks that I've worked with. And it makes me really excited to push forward on this course that I want to teach about this, about paths and about customer life cycles versus funnels. So if this is something that's exciting you too, and I hope it is, you drop me a comment in the Facebook Live, you come and visit me at Mighty Marketing Mojo, you're in my email list, and you help me figure out how's the best way that we're going to put on this course. Because again, I want to meet you where you are. And figure out that, and don't be the kind of person who's like, we're going to go in our hole in our solopreneur life and we're going to build this thing and it's going to be awesome and then we're going to put it out there and nothing happens. That's not the way we do things anymore. It's partnership, it's a relationship. So I just decided that, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the tip that I talked about in my email, that I got emails back about, that I had a conversation with a client about today, that we had some great discussions, and I think we're all feeling our mojo, and I wanted to share that. And that's your Thursday tip, to think about where you've met your best customers and clients, where are your referral sources and your word of mouth coming from, where did your most recent clients come from, and where on the path, where on the decision making did they meet you first? And here's a question. Where did you meet me first? Where on our decision paths did we meet? Where did you meet me? How did you encounter me? And where do you figure you might be in terms of, I think I might need a marketing coach versus, nope, I'm good. That's your giant spectrum versus maybe I'm somewhere in the middle. So let me know that. And let me know if you've got any wins and if you are feeling, in fact, your mighty marketing mojo. And we'll be back next week, planning on it, next week for another Thursday Tips from Jennifer Burke and Mighty Marketing Mojo.